Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
He's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Lionel Hollins 5. We've got Hayward. Stauskas is out there with Jennings. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Noah in the pivot spot manning the middle. Stauskas kicks to Jennings. Pass to Hayward. It's back to Jennings. Fires from deep. That's good. Jennings has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Brooklyn. Now Marshall. Outside, George. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Dishes it to Hayward. Millsap a screen. Millsap left side. Here's Noah. Portland grabs the miss. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Noah with a screen for Jennings. For the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Marshall dishes to Fareed. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
Well, Steve, Kenneth Fareed really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said, never let anybody do that on you again. And apparently his mother told him they'd never pass him the ball unless he was tough enough to go get the rebound. So tough love, but apparently it worked.
Now here's Oladipo. He's covered closely. For the lead, George passes to Oladipo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
That's his first personal foul.
And you talk about Fareed's upbringing. His mother, a high school basketball star in her own right, was fighting for her life against the autoimmune disease of lupus. She demanded that he battle just as hard on the court. And you can't discount that in driving Fareed to his greatness.
Here is Jennings. 9 points in the game so far. In the corner, it's Hayward. Good. And the Nets lead by 2.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Fareed, a screen on Hayward. And the shot falls short this time.
And Kenneth Fareed ending up setting an NCAA record for career rebounds. He said he felt like every rebound was another day for his mother. And now, happily, she's doing better, and he's playing the game he was born to play.
Here's Marshall. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Trailblazers trailed by 4. Here's Oladipo. It's blocked. But they get it back. And here's George for three.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
Millsap a screen. Outside Jennings. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Brandon Jennings so quick, a left-handed speed demon. You know, as quick as he is off the bounce, he's not as good of a finisher inside as you might expect. I think sometimes he makes those shots a little more difficult than they need to be.
And for Jennings, it's not just finishing at the rim. His percentages from mid-range and in between have room for growth too. He's tried to develop a floater, but working on those one or two dribble pull-ups should also be an area of focus for him.
In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. Now the dish to Marshall. Pekovic inside, covered by Noah. And Marshall kicks to George. Feeds it to Oladipo. There's the pass to Marshall. Jump shot is good. Marshall's got 7 points. As we're talking about Jennings finishing inside, so much of that is a mastery of angles. Steve, I know you're really mesmerized by the whole study of angles and the way players attack certain defenses, finding that space where the shot blocker can't get to.
Yeah, geometry, Kevin. It's fascinating. And, you know, you could benefit from watching a guy like Tony Parker. He's the master at beating the big man to the backboard by putting that shot up quickly to use the rim to protect his shot.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. George dishes to Marshall. Back to George. Shoots. Here's Pekovic. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Outside Jennings. Noah the screen. Millsap sets the pick for Jennings. Hayward passes to Noah. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Fareed's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over to the left wing. Outside for George. Pass to Oladipo. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Noah drives in. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Lou Williams is checked in for Stauskas.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Millsap with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Portland has its hands full guarding against Noah.
He has 9 rebounds and a block.
2 shots.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Brooklyn making some changes. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Hayward. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Brandon Jennings. That free throw, no good.
Joakim Noah, one of the great effort players in the NBA. His energy and mobility enable him to make his impact felt all over the court.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, you talk about Noah's energy and hustle. His offensive rebounding is a huge plus for their offense, and his speed in transition creates problems for the opposing big men as well.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Nate Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. At the defensive end, Steve, Noah is a key player.
Yeah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin. He gives you rebounds, blocks, steals, but what impresses me the most is his ability to guard on the perimeter against screen and roll when he switches out onto point guards. He's unmatched in that category.
And he gets it to go.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ross against Williams. And Ross with the slam!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Hey guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And Millsap, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Millsap's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
For three, Ross. No luck. Excellent D there from Williams.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Clock at 6. And Jack, here we go. Here's Millsap from 10 feet out. Trailblazers trailed by 10. Lewis kicks to Ross. Millsap with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Jack's got it.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Well, that's an aggressive play trying to get that rebound, maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Timeout called, the Nets. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The first one falls. And Jack drops them both.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke. George,
that's a two-pointer. And here